Hello everybody, welcome back to Zoe Bad Blood Collectibles. And you guys, today on the channel, yes, as I said in my short yesterday, you guys, we're going to be reviewing Batman and Spawn, you guys, or Batman versus Spawn. And we already know what road that goes down. We already know that Spawn is going to win by far in every way, every shape, every form. But if you read the comic book here, which I just got yesterday, you guys, you will understand that the reason why Batman was able to beat up Spawn a little bit is because Spawn fell into a dead zone where he loses all of his powers and Batman has the upper hand. So with that, I advise you to go ahead and go read this book, this comic book. This thing is pretty dope. I love the art on here. It's really dope. It's the main reason why I even thought about getting this. So this is a pretty dope comic book right here, you guys. And I'm glad I got it because it's going to go with my Spawn figure. When I'm done finishing my man cave, it's going to be up in the glass with my man Spawn. It's probably going to be behind him. And I might have this Batman as well in the same glass as Spawn, you guys. So these two right here are awesome figures right here. And I remember when McFarlane first announced that he was bringing out an articulated Spawn right here, I just went crazy. Because I always wanted articulated Spawn, but I hate the cape that they came with. So I had to put my boy in a custom cape, you guys. And this custom cape is really dope, even though you can see that a little bit. I can hide that, but yeah, you guys, this is an awesome figure right here. And then we also got the the bat bike right here, you guys, with Batman, as well as the, I think it's the heavy metal one, or yeah, you guys, this is the death metal Dark Knight Batman right here with his bat bike right here. So we're gonna go over both of these right now, you guys. But before we go any further, please give this video a like. Also subscribe to the channel, help this channel grow, you guys. Let's reach 8,000 subscribers. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into Batman versus Spawn, or Batman and Spawn. All right, you guys, so like I said earlier, this right here inspired me right here to go ahead and do this review right here. I thought this was a perfect opportunity. I wanted to wait because I want to make sure that I get Spawn, because he's one of my main reason why I started collecting in the first place, is because of this dude right here, him and Batman. I used to collect these Spawn figures when they were statues back in the day, in the late 90s, 2000 era. And then I stopped, and then I started collecting the Batman stuff years later when McFarlane first brought them out. So when McFarlane bought these out, I was like, okay, cool. So when he bought out a Spawn figure, I had no choice but to go ahead and pick up this bad boy. And I got a whole bunch of other Spawns too, but this one right here is my custom cape one, and this is my favorite Spawn, even though I got a little glue on his neck, you guys. But you only can see that for a little bit, which, because of the pose that he's in, you guys. But overall, this is one of my best, or it is my best Spawn figure so far that I have in my Spawn collection. So with that being said, you guys, man, I'm just so happy that I have both of these right here, and I'm able to do this review on here. And if you go to a specific page on here, you guys, and I think it was one, I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't read the comic books, you guys, but this comic book, Batman gets tore up by Spawn, and they didn't show him no mercy either. Spawn just attacks him from out of nowhere, you guys. Sent this dude flying, and then after he flown, that's when Spawn just beat the heck out of him. But yeah, you guys, this is a great comic book right here. I really do love it. A lot of people are giving backlash about it, but I thought it was dope, and I thought it was pretty interesting to have it with the Court of Owls in here as well. So before I do any spoilers or alert, I advise you to go ahead and take a look, read the comic book, or go look it up on YouTube and see what you could do about that, you guys. See what you can learn about Spawn versus Batman, or Batman and Spawn. So with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive to these characters right here. So the first one I'm going to do is Batman. Let's go ahead and get him out the way, and his bat bike. So first of all, you guys, this is a dope figure right here. When McFarlane first announced that he was doing this figure right here, I was like so amazed that he was doing it. It was dope. Something new. And I got the camera low for now. I will put it high when I do the figures themselves. But right now we're just looking over the bike, and the bike is really nice, you guys. Very awesome. I love the eyes on the bat. I thought that was just dope. And this one is like a bone bat, so it just looks amazing, like a fossilized bike made out of bat bones. or the body of the bat without the wings. So that's just dope right there, you guys. Awesome. Everything about this is dope right here. I really do love this. I wanted to get a custom paint on this thing to make it look more real, and as far as down here, make it kind of real, or spray some chrome somehow, some way make this look more real, or have it custom paint like I said. But I just wanted to keep it natural, and because you never know like how much these could go for later on down the road, you guys. So I just wanted to make sure that I do have my original bat bike right here. I don't think you can find these anywhere anymore. Probably on the secondhand market. I don't know how much they are, but yeah, you guys, this is probably McFarlane's best vehicle that he's created so far. I didn't get a lot of them. I only got 2 bikes, I believe, and that was it. Because I'm not a big fan of McFarlane's vehicles. They look kind of cheap, like for kids, you guys, and I'm not into that. But this one right here was very different, and it looks like it's not made for kids. And this figure just looks dope with Batman sitting on top of it. Make this figure pop right here. Make this whole thing right here just pop. So I'm gonna go ahead and raise up the camera now. Now that we got an overall good look at the Bat Rat. We're gonna dive more into it in a second once I pull this dude off and get this camera situated a little bit better, you guys. We'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so here's the bike with him off the bike, and you can see all the details that McFarlane put in this thing. I think this is his most detailed vehicle that he ever has created for DC Multiverse right now, you guys. And it just looks plain out downright awesome, you guys. Just really, really dope. McFarlane really did a good job with this, even though like the plastic right here is just like kind of fake, you guys. Look, I mean, I know it's all fake, but still it could look a little real. But still, overall, the stitching on the seat is just really, really nice, you guys. The overall paint on this thing is just really, 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 really dope right there. Love the backbones on this bike as well, you guys. And if you're really good at painting, you could probably even do it better. And then look at the back of the wheel. I just love for the fact that it's so big and juicy, you guys. Look at that. It just looks dope right here. Look like a West Coast chopper bike a little bit, you guys, with the extension, like it's been extended a little bit, and that just looks really, really nice. And it goes with your Batman, so you could probably pull this out for Halloween, set it out somewhere, you guys, probably downstairs or everywhere, wherever you want to do with your headless. Like I have the headless horseman, so I might pull him out there in Halloween, put him somewhere downstairs, like on a counter or something. I don't know, something, you guys, because they more like statues anyways. You don't actually play with these things now unless you have kids. But yeah, you guys, these things are more like statues for me, because that's how I collect my figures. I do take photography and all that, and then they go back on the shelf. So that's it with the bike, you guys. Bike is overall, I give this bike a 10, you guys. McFarlane killed it with this bike, and it wasn't expensive like the other vehicles were. I believe this thing was only like 40 bucks, or probably less than that, like $30, you guys. So if McFarlane would have made this bike today, in today's time, 3 years later, I think this bike will be going over 50 bucks, at least 50 bucks, you guys. So this thing right here is just freaking amazing. I give this a 10 out of 10, you guys. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go over Batman, and then we go over the main event, which is Spawn. So let's go ahead and put the bike there, you guys. Let's pull this guy up here. And this dude right here is dope. I did give him a gun. I thought he looks better in a gun. And this one I chose to do with my Spawn because it looks more like he belongs to Spawn's world because of the spikes and everything. But you got all kinds of Batmans next to Spawn here, because as you can see, they both look really good together here with the spikes and chains and all that. So I thought this would be a good iteration. But you can put any of the Batmans with Spawn, and Batman will look good standing next to Spawn right here. I got this one right here. I gotta do a review on him. These are like my first Batman figures when McFarlane first came out with them for the first year, I believe. Or this might be the second year when he bought these out. So that's one of them right here. Then this one right here is one of my favorite Batmans that McFarlane bought out. This one was dope. And I really do love this one a whole lot right here. This one is just really dope. So you can add him with Spawn. He'll look good with Spawn as well. Or you could go original and choose. This is my main Batman right here that I have that goes with everything. So you'll see him in some pictures with Spawn. So that looks dope right here. You can add him with here. And it's good because McFarlane creates both spawns. And yeah, I got one more that I think I want to put next to Spawn. He'll go really good with Spawn as well. And that is Bruce Wayne's dad. So he looks good as well next to Spawn. So that's why I love Batman so much, because you can add him next to Spawn and he'll still look good. And these two are probably my favorite two comic book superheroes of all time. And then Superman's right on their tail, you guys. So overall, this figure right here is just really, really freaking amazing. The overall look on this figure is just really, really dope. This is like one of McFarlane's first, like this is when he was getting his feet wet with the figures, you guys. Still trying like how to determine how to create the figures, and he just blew this one out the water, especially with the bite. Now they were two separate pieces, you guys. You had the bite, you had to buy separate, and then this too. So I ended up buying one of these. I bought two of these, I believe, and I bought the bike. And I don't know why I did that for. Yeah, but I bought one for my son as well. And then he lost the sight from both of my figures on both of the Batman, so that sucks right there. But I don't mind because I can still use the gun for this one, you guys. So I went on ahead and yeah, my son pulled them out. He wasn't supposed to open them. He opened them. He saw them in the closet. He opened it. I didn't care. I didn't mind, but I told him just don't lose anything. And that was the first thing he did, was lose the sight for this guy right here, which is cool, you guys, because you know you can always buy another one, and I didn't care. You know, that's my son. And second of all, you guys, he looks better without the scythe anyways. I thought the scythe was kind of weird that he comes with that. I'd rather have him with a gun anytime. So this dude looks dope with a gun. You can have him and McFarlane. I mean, I said McFarlane. You can have him a Spawn with a gun, you guys. This thing looks really, really cool from head to toe. You can see right there, McFarlane was still getting his feet wet. That's why you see the ball joints down there. But otherwise, you guys, this is still really good. He has some wash right here. Uh, on the thighs, you guys, that's dope. There's a thigh swivel cut in here as well. So I thought that was really dope. And his knees are double jointed, I believe. Or are they not? No, they're not. Are they? Yes, they are double jointed. He does have double jointed knees as well, you guys. And sorry for the camera, I was looking at it from here. But yeah, you guys, he does have double jointed knees, I believe. And then he also have a swivel here. He can kick out. He has a lot of articulation in the ankle pivot as well, you guys. Toe pivot. And I'm doing all the articulation all at once and looking at the figure. So we're just getting the bottom one out the way, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and take this, leave the gun in his hand, actually. But just look at the jacket overall, you guys. Looks really, really dope. I wonder how this Batman would look without the jacket. If they swapped out the arms, how would he look? If they did a modification on this figure, how would he look? Because he looks dope with the jacket on. I believe you could take this jacket off. And I won't do it, at least not on here. So I'll probably do on my other one if I can find it. I gotta look for it first. But anyways, you guys, this dude is really, really dope. Dope figure right here. He has swivel at the waist and also swivel at the torso, as you can see right now. And he does have an ab crunch that goes out, and the inside of the crunch, it's okay, you guys. It seems like I keep twisting that, but I love the way that McFarlane did the chains on this dude right here. If you can see right here, the skeleton chains are on there, are dope. But I just wish it looked kind of more realistic instead of that plastic chain. And at least it's way better than the Spawn one that I'll show later, the new Spawn that McFarlane bought out. So I'll bring that one out as well, you guys. But yeah, this is just really, really amazing. McFarlane really killed it with this figure right here. I really do love it. I'm going to go over the jacket last. But back to the figure as far as articulation, you guys. He does have double jointed elbows. So that's really, really cool right there, you guys. That's dope. I thought that was pretty amazing. And then, yes, he has swivel here. Only thing I wish he would have came with was extra hands as well. And my camera is just way off for some reason. Okay, you guys. So he has the hand right here. The ball joints. And that's because it was when McFarlane first started. But this one is not that bad because the gauntlets actually cover for the ball joints where you can't hardly see the ball joints. And then you also have a swivel here. And then this dude is on a ball joint as well. As you can see, a butterfly joint as well. Not a ball joint, but a butterfly joint. So this dude has really good articulation, and you can also get him in a T-pose as well, you guys. So really good job. McFarlane killed it with this dude. Now for his head, let's see how he does with the head movement, you guys. Put this down real quick. I'm trying to be quiet because my wife got to go to work in the morning. And yeah, you guys. So boom. So this dude looks up quite a lot, you guys. Really good as far as looking up. And then he looks down about that much. And then looking straight, he can look straight that much. And this dude is just overall one of McFarlane's best Batman figures of all time. This dude's just dope. Hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this figure. Is this one of McFarlane's best Batman of all time, you guys? Hit me up in the comment section below. So anyways, you guys, this dude also have chain on his shoulder as well. And I wish McFarlane could have painted that silver. That would have been dope if he would have done that, you guys, on both sides as well. I love the silver here, but it just could have been painted way more. But this figure was only 20 bucks for this dude. So you have to keep in mind with that as well. So let's go ahead and go over the jacket. The main reason why I like this dude is because the jacket is just freaking dope, you guys. Just amazing. And you can take this off, but that's up to you. I'll probably take it off on the next one. But anyways, you guys, the jacket itself just looks really, really nice. You can see right there. I love the straps that it has at the end, you guys. The buckles of the jacket just looks really, really dope. And then you have the spikes right here. You have the spikes on the other side. And then boom, in the back, it just looks really, really nice. And when this figure sits on the bike, you guys, you have his, as you can see earlier, this is like a cape for him. And these were like flapping on the back of it. It's just dope. And imagine Batman actually having something like that and just driving off with on a motorcycle with Spawn behind him, chasing him with his cape. I thought that would be dope right there. So overall, this figure is just a really nice piece to add to your collection, you guys. And if you missed out, that's just on you, man. But I'm so glad I got two of them, not just one, but two. And yeah, these things are dope. And I can't. Oh, I know why I got two. So I got two of them, you guys, because one of them came with the Build-A-Figure. That's what it was. And I think, what was that Build-A-Figure? I think that Build-A-Figure was Bane, but I'm not sure. But yeah, that's why I got two of them. I kept saying, oh, no, no, no. Okay, so I got two of these guys. And that was because, you guys, that I was trying to get the Batman, the High Father. And that was a horrible Build-A-Figure, you guys. That is just, at first it looked dope to see Batman as Darkseid, but after that, it just looked stupid. And by the time I got all the Build-A-Figure pieces, it was just horrible. And I think the other Batman came with a guitar. And that's still in the closet right there. I know for a fact that's in the closet. Because that's the one that I bought after my son opened up this guy right here. So I only have one scythe. And the other one was a guitar. Now I remember. So let's go ahead and put this dude to the side. But the overall rate that I'll give this to you guys, I'm going to go ahead and give this to a 10 for 10 for look and articulation and everything, because he also comes with a swivel. So this dude gets a 10 right here. And my vocab, this is an awesome piece to add to your collection. Now for the main event, we got your boy here, Spawn, you guys. This dude is just really, really dope. I really do love this Spawn figure. This is McFarlane's first Spawn figure, and as you can see, I do need to clean this up. And when I say clean up, I have glue all right here. And that's because I made a mess trying to put this stain together. And I didn't know how to do it at first. And then when I finally figured it out, yes, I got it dirty. But it really doesn't matter that much, only because his face is white. So you do see a little white here. So, I mean, to me, you could get away with it. I could get away with it a little bit, because when people see this dude's just dope overall. But besides the cape, I'll go over that last, you guys. But overall, this figure right here is a nice piece. And this is when McFarlane first got, this is McFarlane's first Mortal Kombat figure. I mean, Spawn figure. And this one was from Mortal Kombat, or was, yeah, for the Mortal Kombat line, you guys. But this dude is just dope right here. And just freaking amazing, you guys. Look at the head sculpt on this dude. It's just freaking amazing. And you can almost see his mouth in there, you guys. Just really, really dope. Awesome, awesome figure, you guys. And then you just go down the wash over this whole body of this Spawn right here. This is the best Spawn that McFarlane has ever come out with, to me. This is the original Spawn, the first one that he came out with. And this thing is dope. Now, I believe he comes with a sword or something that he came with, you guys. This is one of the original Spawns that McFarlane came out with. And this dude is just freaking amazing. Now, this dude may be some money online now, only because he's super expensive, especially the first one that ever came out. So good luck trying to get him. But he has come out with some more spawns, which I'll have out in a second, you guys. But overall, this spawn right here just gets a 10 for overall look, you guys. And then with this cape that I got on him, this custom cape, it just made this dude one of my favorite figures. And I used to hate this figure only for the fact that McFarlane didn't come out with this kind of cape material. He came out with one of those ugly capes that I hate on Spawn figures. And I understand why. And it was only 20 bucks when he bought them out, but I was just waiting and waiting. I could never find a cape for this dude, the one that I liked. So I waited, and then a couple years later, guys, boom, I saw the perfect opportunity for a cape like this, which is the comic book style and the movie style cape right here when Spawn is sitting on his building. And it just looks really, really dope having this dude. And just with this big old huge cape, and this cape is huge, you guys. So let's go ahead and go over the articulation, and then we'll go over the cape. So real quick with the articulation, he does do a T-pose, you guys. Let's start from the feet first. He does have ball joint here, as you can see, and then he has the boot right here. A lot of people hates it, but I don't mind because that's how Spawn is. This is the original Spawn is. And then you also have his feet, his toe pivot here, you guys. He does have double jointed knees, but keep in mind, you guys, this is the first Spawn that McFarlane came out with. So this one was kind of, the articulation is not as good as the ones that he has now, you guys, but it still was good when it came out, because Spawn figures, you don't get no articulation. Even the ones in that, with the other pack, I forgot what that pack was called, and it came out, those things are going for 200 bucks for those Spawns, and they don't even articulate like this one do. So what's the point of getting those Spawns when you could just get you a nice cape for 40 bucks, 30 bucks, and then boom, you spend another 20 for the figure himself, and you got you a nice Spawn movie figure, you guys. This one is just dope. It looks way better than those statue ones with limited articulation that people build. I think it's their Kickstarter stuff, you guys. I was going to get that because I'm a huge fan of McFarlane Spawn, but I ended up not getting it because it'd just be a waste, because I would not like them because they don't articulate, and neither do they would be good for me for pictures. So that's why I was like, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stick with this dude and wait until a cape come out. And then when they came out with the cape, found someone online, boom, order it right away. Went on eBay, found them again, order it, and then I got it. And I said, now on my other Spawns, I will keep the original cape on there, but with this one, my main Spawn, this one will be in a glass case all by himself, probably in the middle of the room, like as a special presentation. Now that I got the comic book for him, he's definitely going to be in a glass case by himself, you guys, with his case covering something. He's going to be on the statue, and I don't know how, but it's going to be dope, you guys. So as you can see, he does have swivel here. He does have swivel at the waist as well, and he does have ab crunch here, you guys. He has really good ab crunch as well, you guys. And then here, if you look at his head, you can go up like that. He's looking up, and then you can go down, and then you go straight, and then of course he could turn. What's good about this cape, you guys, is for the fact that you can move it and bend it to your will, because this thing is bendy wires all throughout. And then here, you guys, real quick, he does have a swivel. He's on a ball joint. You can't really see it. You can see it a little bit only because the cape is glued on there. And then he does have a swivel here. He has double jointed elbows as well. And only thing I don't like for this figure is for the fact that he didn't come with guns, you guys. If he just would have came with guns, this dude would have been a perfect figure when it first came out. And it still was. It was one of my favorite figures. But when I saw that cape, I was like, oh man, I was pissed. And I was like, the reason why I get Spawn is for the long cape. Even when my father was making the statues, you guys, when they were just like statue figures, he used to make the long capes with them, or at least long enough where they won't be as big as this one, but they'll be long enough. But man, I was kind of pissed that McFarlane then get this dude an alternative cape. So finding that someone made this cape, you guys, just make this figure look so much better, you guys. So overall, this figure is dope. And before we go over the cape and look at it, you know what, might as well just do it now. And then we'll do the size comparison next to the other Batmans, which we already did already, but we're going to bring in some Spawn figures as well, you guys. But look at this cape right here. It also came with chains right here. I really don't use these. I use them for luck when I'm taking pictures, but they won't be on the figure, but they'll be like somewhere around the figure. But as you can see, you guys, the cape comes with two skulls right here. You just glue them on there. And then the chain is right here. I like this way better, but you have to cut off all the pieces off the first one, you guys, to get your actual look, you guys. But overall, it just looks freaking amazing right here. And then the cape is soft good, you guys. So it's a soft good, some kind of material, but it's a rich material of leather. And all these things are bendy wires in here, so you could bend these up and you can move and bend them to your will, you guys. So that's what I loved about this so much. And it's just so dope because this thing opens super wide, you guys. And I advise you, go get this figure, go get the cape from this. I'll try to look it up where I got this from and then put the link in the description below, you guys. So take a look at that if you want this Spawn cape right here. I highly recommend it. You would not regret it, you guys. This is just freaking amazing right here. This is one of my best figures. When I put this cape on him, I fell in love with this dude. For days, I was playing around with it, taking pictures, my own pictures with it. And I need to go blow some of them up at Walmart or Target or whatever and put them on the wall because I did take some real dope pictures with these things. And yeah, you guys, as you'll see in the beginning of this video, this dude looks really dope with his cape flowing and everything. Him going against Batman, him fighting against Batman, him going against the clown, the vaporizer. So yeah, you guys, this thing is just dope right here. So yeah, I can't wait to go ahead and do the actual scene with this dude, with him and Batman. But overall, you guys, this dude is going to get a 10 overall for luck and articulation, you guys. So 10 right here, especially now that I customized his cape. Of course, this dude's going to get a 10 all the way across. So with that being said, one thing I do like to do real quick, you guys, is put some guns in his hands to make him that much better. Since Batman has guns, why not Spawn? We'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so here he is with guns in his hand. This dude looks dope. I took the guns and they fit perfect in his hands. I took the gun from my Batman, Thomas Wayne Batman from Flashpoint, you guys, and gave it to Spawn, and it just looks really perfect in his hands, fits perfect in his hands, and it looks perfect in his hands. So with that, you guys, let's go ahead and put this dude next to some other Spawn figures and let's compare the size differences. We'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so here he is next to one of my latest Spawns that I got right here. I didn't get the one on the throne. I didn't think I needed him. I don't know if I'm going to go back and get him or not. But right now, because I already have my main Spawn, I think I'm going to stick with these for now. And this is how he looks next to this one. And you can tell the articulation is a lot. McFarlane has upped his game with the figure, you guys, even with the leg. The leg thing right here, his thigh swivel here is a lot different. This one goes straight up where the other ones had like a cut in it. This one don't. So, but you can tell right here, you guys, like this one is like more, you know, when McFarlane got better. But the only thing when McFarlane did get better with his figures as he was growing over the years with the articulated figures, you guys, like this one looked more comic book. I mean, not like comic book friendly, where this one is more dark. The one from Mortal Kombat looks more dark. This one right here, the first one, looks more dark and gritty and grimy, you guys. This dude just looks scary too compared to this one. This one looks more like DC Marvel Multiverse stuff. And then the chains on there, which I hate that McFarlane did. Look at the difference between the one on my main Spawn and then the one on this one, you guys. You can see it's more plastic, and I don't know why McFarlane did that, but I hate it. I hate these little chains that's on them. I wish they could have been like this right here, which I might put on this figure and get rid of the chains that's on there, and probably just leave the one that's on his waist. But I don't know yet, you guys, so I just left him normal. I think I'm gonna keep him with his regular cape. I'm not gonna switch it off, even though I'm very tempting to do it. But if I do that, you guys, then the color for the red might be off, because unlike Spawn here, this one goes perfect with Spawn because his red on his it's like crimson red on his cape. Same thing he has right here on his gauntlets and also on his boot. So it's a different red from the red that you see with this Spawn. So that's the only main reason why I didn't do it, at least not yet. So that's with him. So let's go ahead and put him to the side. Now I did have my commando Spawn as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring him up. I cut the cape off of him. I didn't like the cape. Like I said, I hate the capes that McFarlane makes for his Spawn, but I understand why he does it. And then I really do love this one. I was thinking about doing a expansion on him as well, getting him a custom cape, and I still gonna do that, but I just gotta wait because sometimes it takes a while for the guy to actually make the cape and send it out. So I haven't done nothing yet, even though I should have done it by now, but I was just waiting. But yeah, you guys, this one was dope too. I will probably do a review with him when I do the original Spawn as well, the other Spawns as well. So this thing is really dope as well, you guys. But you can see these two stands really good together. And if you want to do the Commando Spawn, let's move this one out the way real quick. With Batman, you guys, how about we do a Commando Batman as well? Boom! Now these two look good together right here. Voila! So that's, like I said, I'm glad that McFarlane makes both Spawn and Batman because they're probably one of my favorite characters. DC itself is one of my is I actually like it better than the Marvel universe, you guys. And Marvel's still good though. My X-Men are like the best from the Marvel universe. So with that being said, let's compare these two to one more guy, you guys, and that is, yes, the Violator. So with that being said, I do have the clown here, you guys. So here's the clown next to Spawn and Batman. So there's the clown, there's Spawn, and then here's Batman. And yes, you guys, they look good together. And you could probably put these in some dope scenes, you guys, as you probably saw already in the beginning. But boom, there they are right there, you guys. And this dude looks really great too. I will be doing a review on him, and I will do him in his monster form, his demon form together in a separate video, you guys. So stay tuned to the channel for that, you guys. And if you're in here, you guys, please give this video a like. Also subscribe. So real quick, let me go get the Violator, and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, here's the Violator. This dude is huge. Dude's dope. Probably my McFarlane best mega demon monster or mega figure demon monster right here. And this thing is dope as well, you guys. And that is the Violator in his true form. And then we put Batman in there. And yes, these two going against the Violator, which is the main bad guy that set up the fight between Batman and Spawn in the first place, you guys. So check that comic book out, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. But look at this dude right here. A review is coming soon for the Violator as well, you guys. But man, that just looks freaking amazing. This is one dope figure, and my mother-in-law is very scared of this dude right here. Every time she comes over, she gets scared of him. So now I have to move these things all the way over to the other side. So when you walk into the room, that won't be the first thing you see. So my mother-in-law is just really rare. I call her mom, but yeah, mom is really rare when it comes to that. But look at these two right here. Are the main event, you guys. These two figures are just dope right here. And then we have the big guy right there, the demon himself. Yes, you guys, the Violator. So this dude is dope right here. But yeah, you guys, these two right here are some dope figures that McFarlane bought out. And these things are just freaking amazing. I love the figures that McFarlane's bringing out. But I hated the figures that he has brought out for the Spawn universe, you guys. Some of them are just downright horrible. I'm not gonna lie. And I see a lot of McFarlane Spawn universe, like these new stuff. The younger generation don't know nothing about Spawn in the first place. So to bring out stuff that don't excite no one, of course no one's not gonna buy those kind of figures, you guys. And I have a bunch of them that that I see at Target all the time, you guys. We have especially the Sam and Twitch. No one buys them, even though I went crazy over it. I went and bought it immediately because I thought they were gonna sell out. But man, you guys, they didn't sell at all. They always at Target. The Omega Spawn is at Target. The other three are at Target. You could find basically all the Spawn figures at Target besides Spawn himself. You can't find Spawn. You can't find the Gunslinger Spawn, and you can't find the She Spawn. But all the other characters you can find anywhere at any Target, just anywhere. You just gotta look for it. So like, and then with this Batman, you can't find this dude anywhere. Probably online, or you have to go to the Spawn store to get this dude. Him and his bike. I think McFarlane is bringing him out again with the bike. I don't know, but yeah, you guys. So give this video a like, you guys, and then let me know who you would think. Who do you think will win, Spawn or Batman? Now we all know that Spawn will win no matter what. But what if Spawn loses his powers for 24 hours? How would Batman be able to stop Spawn? Knowing Batman learns everyone's weakness, and that's how he destroys them. And he mentions that inside the comic book, he tells Spawn that he learns people's weaknesses and then use that against them. And that's what makes him a serious fighter, and he doesn't need powers to do so. So interesting. I still haven't read the comic book. I'm gonna go ahead and read it right now while I'm sitting here doing this review. After I'm done, I'm gonna go ahead and read the comic book, see what that's all about, you guys, and take some pictures. Photography, probably put at the beginning of the video, that way you can see it, and then I'll put some photography at the end of the video as well, you guys. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you all in the next video, you guys. Have a great day, you guys. Have a blessed day. And yes, you guys, never let no one bring you down to their level. Always keep your head. You never know. These times are really dark right now. A lot of people on the edge. The world's just getting worse and worse every day. So the best thing to do is just stay positive and be positive, live a positive lifestyle, you guys, and hoping that you'll help someone just by the lifestyle that you live. They may see the way that you live and then ask for some help. So with that being said, you guys, I will see you all in the next video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.